I think we're live. You probably haven't seen me like this in a while. Where's the camera? It's over there somewhere. I'll look underneath my nose and under the rift. How's it going? A little behind, of course, about 10 minutes behind. And I told everyone 9 o'clock Eastern, but this took longer to set up than I was anticipating, like usual. But I think it's worth it. Today, the developers of Derail Valley released Overhauled, which is they've been working on for about a year now, I think. um, maybe longer. And I have not seen it at all. So disclaimer: I don't know if the game's gonna run, but so far it seems like it's working great. So I haven't touched any graphics settings or anything. So it might also look kind of crappy, and I could turn up the graphics. But trying to keep an eye on my stuff. I got a second screen over here again that you guys can't see. It's an overlay. That's what I'm staring at right now. That shows the stream, and it shows like all the vitals on my PC. And temps seem okay. And load. Yeah, I could probably bump up the graphics a little bit, but we're going to keep it where it's at for the stream. Um, so with that being said, I think we're about ready to hop in here. I'm not sure exactly how the audio is going to be yet. I might have to turn up the game audio a little bit. I got it down quite low compared to my voice, so if any of you guys, what? Okay, Windows. If anyone thinks the audio is out of balance for any reason, just let me know in chat. So, I mean, there's no one here now that can tell me that, but I'll try to keep an eye on it. Let me know, or I'll try to remind people to let me know how it sounds. So, with all that being said, I think the world is different. This actually might be the same tutorial spot that was before. I'm not sure what all has changed on the map actually, but there's new places. I know there's new military bases. There's so much that's new. But again, because there's so much that's new, we're starting from scratch. So like we are as if we just started playing the game for the first time again, which is totally understandable. So we'll just do it together. Um, and maybe I'll keep talking about what all has changed. I mean, I read the changelog earlier today and it's huge. So let's just go through it here and see what comes up that we can talk about. So it says, "Welcome to Derail Valley, engineer. Let's get you a train driver's license. Once we're done with that, you'll be free to roam the world." Sounds good, right? Try turning around, flick the joystick left or right. Okay, okay, great. Now let's show you how to dash. Hold the marked button, point somewhere. Marked button is the bottom button here. Okay, point someone, release. I'm going to turn this way and go. Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember this now. Let's walk into here. There's our wonderful shunter there. Would you like to enable continuous movement? You will still be able to teleport to... Yes, nausea warning. I like it the way it is. I think I'm just going to leave it on teleport. Um, because that's how I played it before the update, and I don't like the idea of myself moving along the ground uh, without my feet actually moving. So it's one thing to drive in VR and be sitting. It's another thing to be standing and then moving when you're not physically moving. So we're going to go no and leave it the way it is. All right, we want to pick up the comms radio, reach for it. Well, I think we can't reach through walls, so we're going to go. So this is going to be the same as like the tutorial. I can't remember if I streamed the tutorial before. I don't think I have. Right, to grab things, I assume you... Yeah, no, now I'm standing on the table. All right, I'm a lefty, so let's do this. Press that. Yeah. Okay. Drop the radio on the desk. It's sticky now, that's right. You know what? I want it unsticky. I want it to be so that when I let go, things drop. So we're doing that. So now I can... Yeah, like before. Cool. Alright, so what am I doing? You can pick up distant items remotely, hold the button, aim at this item, and release. No, we just teleported. I'm up against the wall. Alright, let's try this again. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to try not to run into anything either, walking around. You know, hold this. What's going on, Windows? You alright? Flick. That's right, to go through the pages. Yeah, I know. I know. Store it in your inventory. Press this upper button. Okay, so there's a new shortcut for getting to the inventory. Alright, we want to do the same thing with the comms radio. We want to press this. Now it's in my inventory. To take an inventory, hold the button, reach for the item, and release. Like that. Okay, now it's still sticking. Finally, you can store items in these adjustable belt points too. Ah, right. Handy old shoulder belts. That's kind of cool. All right, you're ready to drive the train now. Okay, we'll keep the radio in our belt pocket, I guess. Let's head out this way. Oh man, it's been a while. Did I go the wrong way? Where's the door? Do we just phase through it? Do we just phase through it? I can't remember. I'm like, oh, now I'm on top of the train. That's the best place to be. Where's the door? Oh, I just have to respawn inside it, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's try to adjust some stuff here. Okay, so well, now I got the Steam menu in my way here. Hang on. Let me try to move the chat window a little bit. It's kind of in the way. Where do I want to put it? On the ceiling? I don't want to stare at the ceiling. Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. You can just see the game, but I'm trying to move an overlay somewhere more reasonable. I think this will be fine. I don't know. I think if I make it smaller and closer to me, it might be okay. No, the game's kind of freaking out when I do that. Okay, let's try this. We'll try that. Okay. Okay, so if I stand, well, now we're doing full scale. So I got a chair here. It's gonna take a while to get used to. Actually, if I move towards the middle of my area, which is like right here, let me see if I could reset it this way. And like, it's been a while since I've done this, so trying to get adjusted for the area that I'm in. So this is kind of in the middle. Okay. Okay, so we have to figure out how to get this thing started. Which actually isn't too hard, it's just a couple steps. And again, I'm finicking with my overlay here. I'm going to step into it, but that's alright. I'm stepping into the chat. Okay. Alright, take out the shunter manual and follow the ignition procedure. Alright, yeah, we're all about procedures, I know that. Alright. Hello. How do I flick the page? Do I have to... No. Oh boy. It's gonna take me a minute, people. It's been a while since I've done this. I should be able to flick this though, no? Flip up the fuse box switches. No, for some reason it's not registering. Okay, we're gonna throw this down here too. It's getting annoying. Why? Okay, I have to hold both buttons down. Okay, so step one. Here we are. Here again. Reading the manual. Oh, there's overlays right now. I'm getting confused with different windows. Okay, flip up the fuse box switches, right? Done. That's easy. Hang on, I'm messing with my orientation here. Okay, twist the ignition switch clockwise. Yep. Yeah, it seems like it started now. Push the reverser into the forward position. Okay. Release the brakes. I thought they were released. No, those aren't the brakes. Nope. These are. Are there two brakes? Look at that. Is one for the trailer? Or the cars? Oh, man. No, both of them have to go like this. There's 2 brake levers now. That's different. It was not like that. This is already full aft though, right? Yeah. The manual says to turn them clockwise. And to know that they're good, hang on, there's a cab light. I'll turn that on so I can see stuff. You should see pressure somewhere. Brake, reservoir, brake pipe. I guess the pipe went up, so we're good. Okay, gently apply throttle. We're moving, okay, so we did something right. We're gonna go slow so I can read at the same time. Yeah, see, the audio is starting to get kind of loud. I might have to turn it down again a little bit. To coast, release the throttle. Yep, already done. To stop, apply the independent brake. That's right. It's been a while since I played Train Simulator, so now there's actually 2 brakes that we have to worry about. I'm not sure when to use one versus the other, to be perfectly honest. So Greg, if you happen to pop into the chat at some point, I might have to ask for your expertise. I gotta move this chat window again, it's bothering me. I gotta find a good place for this. You guys are just in the way. Maybe if I just like put it kind of high up, that might work. Yeah, we'll just put it kind of high up so I can look underneath it. Yeah. You guys should be out of the way up there. We'll try that. So when I start looking at the ceiling, you know I'm looking at chat. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. There we go. Oh no, now it's outside the cab. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Man, this is annoying. Can I bring it closer and make it smaller? It doesn't like to get small. It really doesn't. It starts to freak out. Nope, it doesn't like that. Okay, that works. We'll try that. So you guys are kind of really up above my head now, but I can read things, so that's good. I'm actually going to also turn on the volume real quick before we get too far. Let's see, let me grab the slider and bring this down just a smidge. Come on. No, I just want to grab the slider. Maybe like, nope. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I want to grab. Oh, there we go. It moved down a little bit. We'll try that. It's gonna be kind of loud because it's a train, you know. But if it gets too loud, then we'll figure it out. That should work. Oh, now the thing's flickering. Okay. Okay, no more finicking with the chat window. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Park the locomotive outside past the switch. Oh, we gotta keep moving. Okay. Alright, so we gotta release the independent brake. And then we'll throttle up a little bit again. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm quite rusty. Chat is right over my head now. Alright, let's not crash. So let's try not to crash on our first day. First day back. I've been on quite the vacation from this game. Yeah, it wants us to stop so we can learn how to use the switch. That's what this is about. Alright, I think we're good. Let's get ready on the brakes. Yeah, we have no weight, so we should be able to stop on a dime. Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. Let's get out of the locomotive to do some maintenance work now. Okay. Take your comms radio. I'm actually going to throw this in the inventory. I don't want to forget it. We'll put the radio on our belt. You know, for the sake of safety. Throw the brakes on, and it's a neutral. I don't think we have to worry about fuel at this point, so we're out of the train. We have the comms radio. Aim at the switch and press the trigger. I guess we could have stayed inside the train for this. Aim at the switch you wish to change and press the trigger. I mean, it's pretty easy, right? Alright, now let's fix that derailed car back in the shed. Oh, look at that. That's new. That was not part of the original... Making sure my radio went on my belt there. That's not part of the original tutorial. Oh, we gotta hook up hoses now, too. That should be fun. That's also a new thing, right? First, you can re-rail which there were mods for actually, and now it's built into the game. Secondly, there are hookups here, so we have to learn how to couple and put the hose on the airline, I guess, right? It's like a truck. Why can't American truck be like this in VR? That would be freaking awesome. All right, so we gotta do something with the radio here. Change your comms radio to re-rail mode by holding the trigger and flicking joystick left or right. So we're on switch. We want to go to re-rail. Aim at the derailed car and press the trigger. Okay. Aim at the tracks under the car and press the trigger. I hope it doesn't spawn on top of me. I'm gonna try to push it back some. Yeah, we'll put it back here. Confirm it by pressing the trigger again. Beautiful. Well, that was easy. Oh, I guess I'm done with the radio. Great, now we can couple our locomotive to this car. I might actually change this setting. I might change it so that I can have sticky stuff stick to my hands. I can see how that can get annoying now because I need to use 2 triggers on the handset. But anyway, now we can couple. All right. Well, before we do that, let's yeah, grab this. Actually, I'm gonna try to do that now. How do I get into the menu? Nope, that's not how you get to the menu. There we go. I don't know what that is. Settings, news, Discord. Let's go to settings, game. We're gonna go normal career difficulty, sure. Controls? Yeah, item, hold type, click. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. All right, we have our radio on our belt. Let's get back to the car. I can run very fast. That's excellent. Okay, this is pretty great. Am I centered? Not exactly centered, but that's all right. I'm just afraid of running into stuff in my room here, so I keep trying to look under my nose to make sure that I'm within the play area. Okay, so now we want to bring the locomotive to the car. So we just gotta throw it in reverse. We already switched the track. So we can just leave our radio. I'll throw it here. Right, I put it on sticky mode now. Okay, reverse. Brakes off. Give it some throttle. Give it some beans. Alright, let's not get too carried away here. Get ready on the brake. If I can. Where's my handset? There it is. Steady. Alright, we should be able to creep up to it now. Right? We'll hook onto it, I think. Well done. Now we need the coupling manual. Okay. Well, let's park this baby. Alright, take the radio with us. I guess there's another manual over here? Yeah, there is. Can we, like, jump into there? No, I don't want to jump on the windowsill. Right. So we want this. Yeah, I'm going to reorient myself here in the room. It's the struggles of room scale VR. Also not knowing the controls in the game. Yeah. Oh, nope. Here we go. Couple the 2 vehicles by following the Train Basics manual. Train Basics for basics. Apply train brake to vent or runaway. Sure. Step between 2 adjacent rail vehicles. Alright, let's just get out there. Is there more than one page? Yeah, there is. But this is just one for coupling, uncoupling, brake basics, derailing, comms radio, overheating, wheels slip, damage tips, signage. Okay. Actually, I probably need to learn that one, but we're not there yet. Let's go to coupling. Okay, let's go learn to couple. Let's couple this car. Okay. How do I do this? Do I like this? This is gonna be interesting. Alright, so we want to, we already applied the brakes. Take one of the 2 chains. Can I stand underneath the car? Okay, no. Place it on the adjacent hook. Okay. Tighten the coupling. How do I do it like this? Everything's blurry in the game. Hang on. I gotta adjust my headset. Things are getting blurry. And let me check chat real quick. I haven't been doing that. Alright. It's fine. Let me know if anyone's watching there, if the audio balance is off or seems too loud, too quiet. Alright, so now we want to tighten the coupling, which... Oh, that looks much better, much clearer now. How do I do that? Oh! I assume that's what I just did. Also heard a bell in the train. Hopefully that wasn't a bad thing. Connect the hoses together. Oh, good. Good. This is involved, I tell you. Okay, we want to couple the hose. Oh, hang on. We need 2 hands for this. Yeah. There we go. Whoop. And open the brake valves. Is that what this is? Brake valve. Brake valve. There's gotta be a better way to do this. I guess you gotta be leaning in to a train like this in reality anyway. Did I do it? I think I did it. This cable's getting in my way here. Okay. Right. No. Not right. Okay. Open the brake valves. Yeah. Okay, so there isn't one in the middle, it's just the 2 on either end. Okay. I think we did it correctly. Great job. Yeah, it's time to get your license. Oh, great. I'm a certified basic engineer who can't hold on to his manual. There we go. We'll just keep the manual in my other pocket. Gotta figure out how to get out of here. Okay. Let's get our license. Heck yeah. Yay. Insert into job validator. I learned how to move. I learned how to interact with items. You need to do that as an engineer. Learn how to use booklets. Learn how to start the shunter and drive it, and change switches and couple a car, which was new. That was new. Yeah, I feel like I'm disoriented again. I'm gonna move over here again. You get lost when you're playing in VR quite easily. So, all right, validator, right? All right, come on. Yay! Train driver, I have a license, and okay. So we have a shunter license, DE2, 2-axle, is that what that means? I guess is what that means, it says 2-axle. So anyway, congratulations, this license grants you access to Derail Valley Network. As a train driver, you can now take jobs up to 5 cars long, like the original game. Buy new licenses to further advance your career, right? Hey, it didn't cost any money. Note, you do not have to carry this license with you. You can safely store it somewhere. Does that include my inventory? Sure. So this license grants access to the all the 2-axle diesel electric shunters in Derail Valley. So we don't have the steam locomotive yet. I had that in the previous iteration of the game, so we got to work up our way up to that again. So now we can haul up to 400 tons. That's actually pretty impressive for a 2-axle little shunter. I feel like I don't have a good concept of the weight of trains, just trucks. Because trucks are like 20 tons. Well, more like, I guess, 40 tons fully loaded. Right, so use them responsibly, right. I may or may not have a beer right in front of me. Insurance copay, 3,000. And we don't have to carry this with you. You can safely store it somewhere. I mean, I was carrying it with me in the inventory, so I'm just going to throw it in the inventory. Okay, that's fine. All our documentation can go in there. Oh, wait. We can store it somewhere. I guess we could store our licenses in the locker. Hang on. I don't want to forget this. We're going to throw it in our inventory. Okay, key to locker. Oh. Unlock your locker. Nope. That wasn't the right button. Wait. Which one's mine? Is it this one, right? I wish I could move. I really do. I wish I could kind of move with the sticks. I feel like I could before. Okay. Here's my locker. I got me a map. Ooh, here we go. Now we can see what's different, right? Military base. There's the new one. So it's a little redesigned, right? I mean, most of the world's the same. I think there's also... Oh, there's a forest. I think that's new. Um, I thought there was a second base? Maybe there's just one. No, I feel like there's another one. I thought I read there were two. Alright, well, there might just be one. But anyway, that's new. The base is new. Yeah. Let's store that in our inventory. We got Derail Valley Guide. Store that. Station schematics. Yes, we need that. Hey, money. Oh, heck yeah, I forgot to put 2 grand in there. Alright, access the pause menu by clicking the marked button. Okay, select your wallet to see your balance. Is that what this is? Yeah. There we go. Try retrieving your world map via the menu too. I don't know, why do I have my wallet? Oh. There you go. Try, yeah, I just did that. Oh, once you make some cash, you can fast travel using the map. Okay. Whoa, where'd my stuff go? Alright, that's it. You are free to go. You can now find jobs in station offices around the world. Good luck. Alright, now we're on our own. Now we have our stuff again. Alright, I just put everything back in the inventory. I'm going to throw my licenses in here because I don't need to carry them, is what they were saying. So we're gonna, yeah, display that nicely in my locker. On one corner here. Come on. Yeah. And then this one here. Alright. Excellent. Can I close it? Can I close the locker? No? Okay. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this isn't like a permanent locker. I don't know. Can I close it? Doesn't look like it. Alright. We'll keep them there. We'll try to remember that they're there. We probably won't. So that's it. That was the end of the tutorial. Hang on, I gotta go for a second. We got a delivery and the dog is going nuts, so I gotta go take care of that. And I can't now because this window is being annoying. Okay, hang on. I will be back in just a moment, okay? All right, I'm back. Woo! We got new furniture, and UPS was delivering, so that was fun. Okay, so we're back. Making sure everything looks good. I think so. All right, so we're free to roam now, I think is the deal, right? So can we go out? Oh, we can go out into the world. Awesome. Well, first things first, we got to move this switch. Oh, we have signs now. That's right. It's great. Let's switch this, right? So we want to change the tool to switch. Excellent. That's the way we want to go. Let's go out here and make sure we're going the right way too. I think that... Can we not switch this? Oh yeah, we can switch this one. Oops. I got excited. Whoa, I got way excited. Now we're in the woods. Okay. We want to switch this one too, right? Okay. It's gonna take me a moment. Yeah, this is weird. Like, this is shooting for the sky when I have this facing forward. If I want to move, I gotta face it down. Okay. There's two different lasers going on here. That's confusing. Okay. So we're ready to go up the road here. I'm pretty sure up here is the nearest town, right? So if I did what I'm supposed to do and pull the map out, does it have a "you are here"? Yeah, it does. Okay. Wait, I'm confused now. Yeah, no, it's taking us to the steel mill. That's right. Maybe we should just go there. I think there's a shunter there already. I think we're gonna do that. I think we're just gonna fly there. And it's so close that, and I'll leave the shunter running. It's the tutorial shunter, right? There is a station up ahead. Yes. It's loading everything in now. Now it's getting a little laggy. Oh, roads. That's new. All right. Let's walk along the road here. This is a station office. Come check out the job offerings, right? I guess we could put this away, right? Gonna take a little bit longer to get used to the buttons here. I am standing on the door. Yes, okay, so this is another new thing. I'm gonna orient myself over here now. This is another new thing, job selection. We have different categories now. Of course, we have shunting, which isn't new, but is a different color, I think. They changed the color on it. Logistical haul, which means hauling empty cars. I thought we were limited to 5 cars because I don't think we can do this one, right? So that's new, specifically empty cars. Even though in the previous game there were already empty cars, even though they said they had cargo. So, all right, here we go. Freight hauls. Maybe is it different if I have empty cars? Can I carry more than 5? I'm thinking not. So we have we have a couple in the shunting. We're gonna try to organize these. Man, whoever organized these didn't really do a good job, did they? So we can't do logistical hauls right now. There's too many cars. Freight haul we can do. Let's try to lay these out here. Yeah, excuse me. You know what? I'm going back and forth. I'm feeling like I'm gonna want to grab, especially with this stuff. I think I want to change the mode of that again. So I want to change the controls. Item hold type is continuous. Yeah, you'll see what I mean in a second. So I can grab and let go, grab and let go. So yeah, I can't do this one. It's too long. 5 cars. No. You. So we got 5 cars. 3 cars and 3 cars. So we can do these guys. We could do shunting jobs. This is kind of weird though. Why is it giving me shunting jobs for other locations? Oh, because this is preparing a job in steel mill that is going to end up going to harbor in town. Okay. Maybe we'll start with a shunting job just so we can get used to how you're supposed to handle coupling your cars. How about that? So we're kind of go back to the basics, right? It's going to be the basic shunt job, but we're going to have new concepts to deal with here. Maybe we can pick one that has different cargo. I mean, we're at a still mode. We're not going to have hazardous cargo, I don't think. But also, we cannot haul hazardous cargo yet anyway, which is also another new thing. So we cannot do 6 cars. That's out. Okay, that's out. We got 5 cars, 5 cars, 5 cars. I think between these, we should just pick the most money, right? Which is this one. And wait, what does our license give us? I think it's 450 tons? I hope so. I guess we'll check it. I guess we'll find out if we plug it into the job validator, right? Alright, so job validator. Career manager, that's a new tool. So there's the job validator and the career manager. Alright, let's do this. We'll check out the career manager later. We're pretty early in our career here, so. Alright, so what we're going to do is, as the front cover said, unload and store a train with iron ore. We got to go find cars CBK 598, 380, 126, 80, and 271. Now this is interesting. These are out of order, these numbers. They were like in perfect order before, which is unrealistic, I guess. So it's good that they're randomized now. So we got to couple these cars, unload the cargo from them. Then we have to uncouple 3 cars. Uncouple on one track. Then we have to uncouple this car on another track, and then this car. Wow, well, no wonder it's 10 grand. This might take the rest of the night. Okay. Well, the good news is that it validated it for us, so so we know we can do the job. I'm assuming. Can I yeah, we'll just put it right out in front of us there, right in front of our gut. Oh man, this cable. I cannot wait until VR goes wireless. I don't know when that's going to be. Probably not anytime soon. Okay. Well, first of all, we need to find a shunter. How about that? Maybe we'll look for the shunter. Also, it might be easy to find the cars. They're probably way over there. They look like ore cars over there. The rest of these look like steel flatbeds. Shunter. It's over here, right? That's a good start. There's the steam locomotive, which we do not have. Oh, we have a turntable. Ooh. Well, that's new. Well, we cannot use that yet, unfortunately. We gotta figure out how to get this thing out, right? Let's get this thing maybe turned to the shunter. Let's do that first. So, okay, you're getting annoying. You're going here. Okay, trying to make sure I don't run into anything here. Also trying to turn the right direction. There, is that right? I think that's right. I'm kind of way out of the way too. Here, that should be better. Okay. Right, so we want to turn, it doesn't really matter which way, I guess, right? So we'll turn this. Can we stop it halfway? Yeah, we can. Right, maximum speed. That moves pretty damn fast. Okay, it locks into place. That was a good sound. So we're gonna move this guy up. The question is, which way do I want it to go when we leave here? So let's figure that out first. We're just moving around, so I guess it doesn't really matter which direction we're facing. This is weird. Why do we have a... Oh, there's a switch there. That's why we have a switch there. Yeah. So I guess it doesn't really matter which way the train goes. I'm thinking I want to back it up and then just pull it out over here. I'm just not gonna. One way or another. I'm gonna end up backwards, I think. Okay, let's see if these are our cars here. There's definitely more than 5 here, so we want 598, 380, 126, 80, and 271. So that's not it. Also, these are not iron. Are they? Yeah, they are. Oh, I hope it's not something in the middle. I really hope this is something at the end. Let's go down to this end and see. 246. Is that one of our cars? Negative. Yeah, when it's 185, that's not one of ours. Oh wait, it tells me what track it's on, right? A6I? Oh, we're on the wrong side, I think. I don't know how to read these anymore. They changed up the nomenclature a little bit, probably to be more realistic again. Where are thou? Oh, are they over here? 3S, 4S. Not sure. They must stand for something other than direction, right? Because I thought it was before it was like north, south. But A, I don't know what A is about. Oh, check this out. Look at this little military truck. That's cool. Um, sorry, I got distracted. So we're trying to find track A6I. These are all S. Oh, wait. We have something for this, right? Uh, there we go. Schematic station maps. Here we go. Oops. I have to get used to that. I'm still not used to it. Okay. So we're at steel mill. Overview. So this is all the S's. Where's A? A6I. Is this it? I think that might be everything for steel mill. This is a thick book now. Okay. Can I shortcut now? We gotta thumb through all of it now. Hang on. Let me lick my thumb and go through it. Ah, jeez. Okay. I don't know how to read this. A6I. Oh. 6I. Right. Is that dot like where I am right now? Because that'd be really convenient. It doesn't look like it. So 5S. Oh, 6I. I think I'm staring right at the cars. 598. Right? Yeah, there you go. 598. 380. 126. 80 and 271. Well, there you go. So we went a couple to these. And where are we putting them? Maybe I can figure out the way I want to orient the train by going through this. How about that? We want to take them to 7L. I should have left that thing out here. So if I hold this button, 7L is next door. Oh, isn't that like... Is this 7L? No, we have to unload the cargo. I think 7L is this guy. No, that's 5S. 7L. Is that this track? Is this it? Yes. Unload here. Oh, okay. I can see the piles of ore over there, right? So we want to unload there. You know what? I'm thinking about just pooling the cars, not... Well, I'm going to pull either way, but pooling them in reverse. So I might bring the nose up to these cars so I can kind of reverse out and drive forward in here. I mean, we're shunting. We can look in either direction, really. Right, so... Okay, and then this says... Got my hands full here. B8. B is up there. We want to uncouple there, and back on A4. Wow, this is a pain in the butt. That's why they're paying us the big bucks, right? Alright, we'll throw this guy back in inventory. We'll hold on to this guy. Let's go get the shunter. Alright. Into the shunter we go. I'm trying to orient it with the front of the room again, so I don't run into anything. There's a chair over here somewhere. There's a chair right there. Okay. Let me move over just a little bit, actually. A little bit more. I don't want to run into anything. I really don't. It's painful. Okay. Let's get this guy started up. I'm a pro. I can do this every day now. Let's get these lights on. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. All right. Release the brake. Gear forward. Let's get on to the what are these called now? Rotating tables, turntable, right? It's been a while since I watched Thomas the Tank Engine. For some reason, that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw the turntable. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually turn it counterclockwise, so we can just back up. We'll just back up. That's what we're gonna do. All right, come on, full speed. Go faster. It turns so fast. I don't think it turns that fast in reality. Alright. Excellent. Okay, back to... I can't face through glass. That makes me sad. Okay. Now we're back up here. It kind of reset my view, didn't it? Maybe it didn't. Hang on. No, the chair's there. It definitely reset my view. Okay. Right. Then we're going to back up, so we'll throw this in reverse, kill the brakes. And the way we're going, I think we should be fine if we don't change switches. I don't think we can derail from that at the speed that we're going. We're going to find out, though. We're definitely going to find out. So we're just going to coast on back. We need to get over to... We got to go a couple of ways over. Some new sounds with the track there. Yeah, we just made the switch. So we want to go... No, we want to keep going. So we don't want those two sets so they're there. We want those two. Yeah. Is that right? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Those are our cars. I can't really point very well, but those are our cars. So this track right here is the one we want to go down. Looks like the switch is... Actually, I can't tell. Is the switch good for us? No. Oh yeah, it was. Alright, brakes. Whoa. Okay. Okay, we're going this way. We'll keep the radio out. We'll keep this stuff out for reference. We'll be good to go. Leaving it there. Alright, now I'm getting the feel for this again. We're back in the saddle. I think. I got the brakes on? Oh, I had it the wrong way. Oops. Brakes work. Alright, we're shunting, so we're not going to go too fast. Alright, let's check that switch up here. We want it to go right. There we go. Alright. Ah, that's right, we got a couple now. I'm gonna see if there's a better way for me to stand next to it, because it's kind of crazy. The way I was trying to do it in the tutorial. Alright, let's not smash into the cars here. I stopped too soon. We'll give her a little nudge. And clink. Bonk. Alright. Throw the brakes on. Alright. Let's see if we remember how to couple this bad boy. You know, there's not really You know, can I just like get down into it? You know what? I think we're gonna try it. We're gonna go for it. All right. Well, let me first back myself up a little bit so I don't run into the entertainment center there. All right, let's get down in here. So we need to first move this guy over to this guy, right? I don't know if it matters which direction you go. Get out of here. Get out of here. I want to use this. Couple up to there. Up. Right? No? To there. There we go. We want to tighten this thingy, right? Or do we want to... Is there another thing we have to do? I think this is what we do, right? Yeah, we tighten that up. So that's good. Not sure why are there two sets here, I wonder. Not sure what that's for. We're phasing through some stuff here, but that's alright. Right, we're gonna hook these guys up. Come on, we gotta put the air in, right? Wow, this is getting a little tedious. Okay, air. I think that's everything. Alright, we'll go back to the locomotive here. Oh boy. That was a little janky, but that was fun. Okay. Next, we gotta go over to this next track here to unload the cargo, so we're gonna back up. Brakes off. Let's see if the brake's released. Seems like it did. Let's see here. Just keep messing with Discord. Let me consult the train basics because yeah, we did that right. All right. Brake basics. This is what I wanted to read. As the sound of the locomotive is pounding through my ears. Let's see. Train brakes function using air pressure. Yes, the pressure sense. Yes, brakes are fully released once the pipe gauge reaches the max value. Independent brake serves only the locomotive, but is a lot more agile. You may combine the two types. Right. So this is the Oh boy. Sorry, Job. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you there. So we want this. So this is just a locomotive brake. Which is actually delayed more than well, this is locomotive brake. The train brake is delayed more, I think, than the independent brake. Right? It's just more delayed, I think, is the case. See, we're like dragging down already. We're released now, right? Yeah. Man, this sucker's heavy. What are we grossing? It's like 430 tons. That's like really pushing this thing. We'll have to watch our temps. Alright, we're gonna keep the gas up a little bit here. Wonder if the engine fan does anything for temp. Watching the gauge very closely. We'll keep it off for now and see if it works. I want to say it does in overhauled, but I don't know for sure. Alright, I think we're moving good now. So it'll be interesting having to deal with two sets of brakes now. Well, the chat is literally right above my head now. Okay. Wait, I think we're going... Nope, we want to go that way, so we got to make sure our car is clear. We have 5, right? So I think 1 passed. 2 passed. I think we'll go up to where this switch is up here, and then flip the switch back there that we want to go down. Because I have no visibility right now. That should be good. Alright, let's throw on that. Let's try the train brake. Yeah, we need more. Wow. Whew. Alright, we got full brakes on both the train and the cars, the locomotive and the cars. Grab this, we're gonna need it. Why is this sticking? I thought it was grabby. This is yeah. It's grabby now. It's grabby again. Whatever. I'll deal with it. Alright, so we went plenty far. Let's flip this guy. And I think that's the only thing we need to flip. It is. Alright, we'll put this on our belt. Back to the locomotive. We're going to push these cars over to, excuse me, to the unload spot. I am too close here, looking outside here. Actually, I'm also rotated 90 degrees. I'm going to be looking this way. Okay. There we go. You know, when we're not getting in and out of a train constantly, this will be consistent. The experience will be consistent. Alright. Now the wind is kind of messed up. There it is. Alright, cool. Alright, now we want to go forwards. We're going to be pushing the cars. Let's release the train brakes, the locomotive brake. We gotta wait for the brake pipe to go up. That's going to be very delayed on the train cars. That's what they're talking about. Okay. I'll start adding fuel because I don't want to roll back. Alright, we're fully released, it looks like. Close. Alright, this poor thing. We're really pushing it. We're released on the brakes. We're moving. How far can I go before I slip? We're slipping. Looks like where you can do about half throttle. This is heavy. This is heavy for a shunter. So we'll stick with half throttle. Just short of throwing sand down. I don't know if it costs any to deal with sand or not. Does that? I wonder if that means 5 kilometers an hour because we're doing triple the speed limit right now. I think it's more likely to derail when you're pushing than when you're pulling train cars, so I should probably take it easy here. So we'll just let it coast. I guess my idea was to get it up to speed kind of quickly and then let it coast. So that's what we're doing. I cannot see, so hopefully I won't run into the end of the track here so quickly. I guess here we can just do the train car brakes, or the locomotive brakes. Because, yeah, we only need to slow down gradually. I'm not even sure how far up I gotta go. Oh, I see now. We're a little early. I see the tip of the corner of the ore pile, so we gotta keep going a little bit here. Alright, come on, Shunter, I know you can do it. Man, this is involved. Oh man, we've been at it how long now? Looks like about almost an hour. With a lot of talking in between. Alright. We're gonna slow it down a little bit here. We're gonna slow it down quite a bit. We're gonna need some no, we'll be alright with just the locomotive brakes. We'll burn them up, it's alright. We're just renting this thing, right? I want to say that that's close enough. Oh, there's the end. There you go. I guess we want those off over coupling. Right? Maybe. We got the train brakes on. We're good. She's not going anywhere. Okay. So now we want to unload. Oh, now it's doing the grabby thing. Unload cargo here, and then uncouple the first 3 cars. Okay. Wait, oh wait, which 3? I sure hope it's oh, no, okay. Never mind. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. I just realized what's going on here. These first 3 cars have to be uncoupled, but the last 2 don't. Can I do it out of order? I might just do it out of order, depending on... So 271 and 80 are hopefully the farthest 2 cars. So we might have to do this backwards anyway. Oh, man. Alright. Well, unloading it should reduce the weight significantly. Alright, now that we tapped the stop back here, I highly doubt that would have stopped us, but it did. How do we unload? I forget how. There's like some kind of box we gotta go up to, I think. Oh, is this it? This pillar? Yeah. Alright, this machine loads, unloads. We want to unload. Alright. Let the suspension settle on that. Kinda wish I brought the job with me. These 2 cars, right, are 80 and 271. I think those are the 2 that have to go on other tracks first. So let's see if that's true. I hope that's true. Keep messing with the chat. The chat window's getting funky here. Hang on. Let me pull this back a little bit, maybe. Up like that. We'll try that. So I get to look even further up. Okay. So we want to take, yeah, 271 and 80. So we're just going to go that way. So I think A4 is over here. 4S, that's what I mean. A, 3S, A, wait a minute. Okay, this is A4S, but there are cars here. I think we can just slip the car right here. There's enough room, so we can do that. And then I guess we'll worry about the other ones in a second. All right, how do I? We're just gonna throw it. We're gonna throw it right there. Okay. Right back to the shunter. We're gonna take all the cars, and we gotta jump back 2 tracks here. Let's set up our switches. How about that? So this one we want to go this direction. That one's already going that direction. So we're good there. We're just gonna roll. Oh, we can move this one, I think. Right? Yeah, because we're on this track, the farther track. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're good there. Let's head back to the shunter. Alright. Okay. Everything is hunky-dory, right? Life is good. Okay. Chat is like over my head. I keep saying that, but it's true. Alright, we're gonna reverse out of here. This should be a load slider. Yeah, we're already moving so quick here. This is great. I wonder how heavy these cars are by themselves. It's gotta be like just like a quarter of the weight we were just pushing. So we're gonna have to go all the way back out, so we can join up on the tracks over here. Yeah, this way and that way, over that way-ish. So we're moving kind of quick here. Cut the throttle. So they also revamped the derailing process. It's supposed to be a lot more realistic, because before the cars would derail very easily, like super easily. So that's not the case anymore. All right, we're still moving really good here. So I don't need to worry about throttling up again, I don't think. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just kind of roll back onto this other switch over here. It's a little bumpy section of track there. This would be pretty terrifying if there were other locomotives on this map. Okay. Alright, we should be good here. So these brakes on. Throw it in neutral. And now we got to go switch. Do a switcheroo here. Well, that car's having some trouble, isn't it? Train's dancing. It's having a good time. Alright, so I think that we should be set to go back this way. Yeah, we're good. All good. Alright. Alright. Back to the train. Just push on forward. Yeah, shunting takes some patience, doesn't it? I don't know if we're gonna have time for a haul job tonight. We'll see. Because I kind of want to get to that, but we'll have to see. I got no quit time. I ate dinner already, so it's nice. Got that all done. We're waiting for the brakes to release on the train right now, I think. Pipe's up now, so we should be moving. Yeah. I guess this is uphill right now, I think is part of the problem. Let's try to get our speed up a little bit early here. Oh yeah. I have not been doing that. Oops, I have not been following protocol. I don't know what the rules are for shunting, if you're supposed to blow the horn before you move or what. Almost seems like a courtesy thing. It's probably a legal thing too. Alright, we're moving pretty good here, 15 clicks. I think I could move, let's move over this way a little bit. I'm trying to make sure I don't hit anything. So we can see what's going on out over here. See the cars moving. Make sure we turn right there. I sure hope we do. Looks like we are. Okay, excellent. Alright, I'm actually I better start braking now, honestly. So we should see ourselves coming around. There's the cars. And we're only dropping off the last one here, right? So I'm going to be stopping way out here. It's longer than a typical truck I drive, you know? Alright, I just really don't want to run into those cars and derail it and then lose this 10 grand. I think this will get us there, right? Momentum. Like, just, you know what? I'm gonna put it up against that car. It'll be fine. I think this should be good here. That should be fine. All right, get the full brake on here, and go decouple this guy. Right? Should make sure this is the right one. Uncouple 271 on A4S. That's where we're at. You know what? I could push it back a little bit more. Kind of worried that it might not count it unless I push it back more, so let's do that. And this is 271, right? Yes, it's 271. Cool. Alright, let's push it back a little bit more. Whoa. Alright. We'll just let it inch up until it hits. How about that? We'll tap it. And I think we hit it. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. We're not coupling these. We cannot carry cars that long anyway. But we wanted to couple this guy from the rest of the train. That's the first bit here. Well, the last bit, honestly. But the way we hooked up to the train, we did it backwards. So now we gotta do the job backwards. Alright, so now we wanna... Oh, this is better. I can stand in between here. Right, so we want to undo that guy. I'm assuming we do this in reverse. We're gonna find out. Okay, that's disconnected. I'm gonna loosen this. And grab the doohickey off the... Where is the doohickey? Did I tighten it? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, we're looking at something other than what I did with the locomotive. That's right, it's in the opposite direction. I was confused, but I'm happy now. Okay, that was easy. Didn't even have to consult the manual for that one. Sweet. So the next one, let's figure that out actually, is B7S. I'm assuming that means 7S. But the B path, that's over here. I think it is... here we go, right? 7S. Okay, so they want the other car on this guy. Wait, did I say BS? Excuse me, no, B7S. I wish they made the first letter, small like they do in the signs. Anyway, B7S. That's that track. We need to move things around. Just this one, really, I think. Will get us over to 7S. We gotta keep setting stuff here. We want to go to the right. We want to go to the right. We want to go to the right. So that's got us all set up to go to 7S now. So now we got to back all the way out here with our 4 cars and then go up that way. Let's make sure we have the right car again. It's like a short-term memory issues. No, wait, that's it. Car 80. That's right. That was the next car. We're gonna check it though. Okay, car 80. Yes, that's what's going on 7S. Okay, let me get myself reoriented here in the room again. I don't like that. I'm too close. Okay, that's better. Right. I'm going reverse. You know, better late than never. This must be slightly downhill, because it seems much easier to go this way. Unless it's how it feels pulling instead of pushing. I don't know. Oh, what's going on with the window here? Hang on. I gotta find a better place for that. Oh, that pauses the game. Okay, hang on. Let me grab the chat window here. I gotta find a better place for this. Maybe here will do. This is a clear window, right? There we go. It's a little annoying that it's right there, but at least I can see it. I'll move it if it gets too annoying. I realize I'm kind of close here. There we go. Move us over this way a little bit, and this is too close again. Can I recenter myself here? Let's try this. Didn't take long for that to get annoying to me again. Maybe if I just put it above my head, you know? I'll just look straight up this way. Why does it have to be to the side, you know? That way, what's going on, it's hard to explain. There's a window right here that you cannot see, that has like the stream info and all that good stuff. And it's clipping through the roof of the train, so. First world problems. Yeah, for some reason this section of track right here is really jumpy. I don't know what's going on there. Is that a cardboard box? No, that looks like a nice dirty vent. Nice. That must be the heater. Alright, so we got 4 cars. We gotta back up a little further here now. Ow. Kick the sofa. I wish I could center my view. Reset view. Hey. Did that do what I wanted to do? Sort of. Not exactly. Alright. Just making sure I don't fling my arms into something. Hey, there's our training shunter back there. I bet I could hook it up and have 2 of them going at once. That'd be cool. Alright, we're going downhill. I can feel it. I can feel it. Let's throw some brakes on here. That's definitely far enough. It's got to be. The train brakes are they're strong. They're just slow to react. So I'm trying to be careful with them, because I don't want to kill all my momentum. Alright, so I think the only one we gotta flip is this guy. Oh, wrong button. See, this is throwing me through a loop. Okay. Let's try this again. Game, I want to go this way. Thanks. Okay. Okay. So we're going this way, this way. I'm just double checking this, because I hate having to get out and do stuff again. Good. B7S takes us right there. Okay. Now back in here, and I'm all turned around. What am I looking at? I want to face this way. Oh man. Okay. Actually, if I step back a little bit, there we go. If I step up, where does that put me? Oh, now the chat's back there. What is going on here? Oh man, hang on. This is annoying. But I really want to see what's going on. Okay. Now I can see myself in camera too and all that good stuff. Right, so we're going to go forward now. Throttle up, because I do not want to lose my momentum going downhill now. Gotta wait for the brakes to release. I'm starting to move now. We got the brakes fully released? No, we don't. I had the locomotive brakes applied. Oh, we're moving now. Alright. Not bad. Hang on, I'm actually going to move this window over a little bit more. I'll have this right for next time, don't worry. It's been a long time since I've done full-scale VR, full-room VR. I like where it is now. I like having it up front, so... Okay. So we're going to back off a little bit on the throttle here. I don't want to be too pushy. Huh. That sounded like a derail sound for a second. I'm losing a little too much speed here, actually. So I didn't read about signs yet. I'm not sure if that is a speed limit or what, because 3 kilometers an hour seems a little slow. But maybe that's reasonable for going through a yard. Alright, the car is up there. I gotta be careful here. I like the new sounds that they added. That's cool. With the click-clacky. Alright, I don't really know how far over I can go here. We're gonna stop it just so I can see what's going on. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close. I got some more room here. I'm gonna push it up just a little. Alright, no, off the throttle, off the throttle. We'll just bump into it, how about that? I think that'll be fine. We'll just let it bump right into it. How about that? Should be getting close here. And I think that might be... we might be pushing the cars, actually. Alright. Let's get this car uncoupled. They should be paying us more for having to do all this coupling manually now. There used to be a little knob that you could turn and then just select the car that you wanted uncoupled. But where would the fun in that be, right? Okay. Trying to make sure I face the camera somewhat. Air off. Undo that. Undo that. And then grab. Alright. I'm getting used to it, right? That's not bad. So we're leaving 80 here. And the last 3 are going on 8. Which should be right here. Yes. Excellent. Alright, let's back her up. So doing it backwards wasn't too big of a pain, actually. Hopefully the game doesn't mind that I did that, but kind of was the way we had to do it. Okay. I'm gonna try not to move too much and just move in the game. I think that might help a little bit with my orientation. I'm, again, very rusty, so... Alright, let's get this last 3 cars moved over. I forgot how much fun full room VR is. It's a lot of fun. It's a little, it definitely takes getting used to. I'm used to doing everything, you know. Actually, I think this is far enough. It takes getting used to, or what I am used to, I should say, is doing everything, sitting down, you know, driving. So I'm actually taking full advantage of VR now, because like most of the time I do just driving with it and not even doing like you know, like Oculus titles or anything like that. I want to get Half-Life Alyx VR. That should be interesting. I love the Half-Life series, so that one would be a lot of fun for me to play through. I'm also thinking about getting Black Mesa to replay that game, because I played it a long time ago, like in high school. It's sad that I have to say high school was a long time ago. I guess it wasn't that long, but it was a while ago. So I kind of forget a lot of the plot for Half-Life. Alright. Alright, we don't want to go too fast here. It'd be really sad if we derailed at the very end here. I want my 10 grand. And I'm thinking after this we could do a haul job. I think we can fit that in. Because I want to see what it's like getting out there on the tracks and get a feel for hopefully not derailing, but you know. Are we gonna run into anything here? Probably. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's throw the brakes on here. That should be it. That should be everything. So let's do this. Release the train brakes. Let's check. I think we're close enough. Yeah, we should be fine. We got all 3 cars. Well, maybe we should push it past the sign. We'll nose it up a little bit. I don't want to have to do it again. Alright, let's do that. We'll just inch it up so that, excuse me again, so that we're past the sign here. I don't know if that really matters or not. Alright, that should be good. We'll throw her here. Throw her neutral. Turn the lights off. Just clean her up, right? I'm probably gonna end up picking this up to do the next job anyway, but that should be it. We got all 5 cars where they need to be. Oh, we have to uncouple. Alright, well, let's uncouple. That's fine. That's fine. We can uncouple. It's all good. I can hear myself think with the thing not running. Alright, so we want to... Actually, I want to... No. Let's try this again. I just don't want to be really close to the TV in front of me. Yeah, there we go. Uncouple that, release the air, loosen that, and then pull the hook off. And that's it. That should be it. Let's go check, see if we get paid. I think it's over here, right? Station office, yes. Job validator. Let's just do that. There you go. I will take my money, please. Thank you. 10 grand. Awesome. All right, we completed our first job in Derail Valley Overhauled. I missed. Oh well. It was never meant to be. Okay, freight haul, right? Logistical haul. We could do that because that would be like really easy with the shunter. What do we got that's paying good here? Where's Machine Factory? Now the chat window's in the way. Machine Factory is all the way heck over there. That's gonna take too long. Where's the goods factory? Okay, we could probably do that one. Well, it gives us 7 grand. Still billets. Yeah, let's do this one. Actually, I'm curious to see what this is first. Let me throw this over here. What is this? Fees, licenses, fees. Your copay 5,000. What is going up? Why is that going up? 1149, 1150. Those are for the licenses, I guess. Is my money going down? Vehicle service penalty. You can save money on this fee by servicing. See, this is a new concept. I'm not sure what this is about. Press confirm to continue or cancel to go back. We're going to cancel for now. Copay. Licenses. Train driver owned. Oh, this is where we buy more. Okay. Well, you don't need to worry about concurrent jobs. We can up the train length, but really, I think the next thing we're going to want to do... Oh, it's 200 grand? Really? We might have to just go for this, which I'm pretty sure is the steam locomotive. And this is the new diesel. 200 grand. Hazmat is 40 grand. Train length extensions might actually be helpful, but will be hard with the shunter. We'll have to be careful with our weight. Military licenses and hazmat licenses. Concurrent jobs, I don't know if I really care about that at the moment, but actually, you might be able to plan a route pretty efficiently. Yeah, this I don't quite understand. You can save money on this fee by servicing the vehicle manually. Or is this service penalty? Oh. It's because I'm using it, I guess. It's going up. Your copay, 0, 5,000, 0. I gotta read up on that. We're gonna let it go for now. Let's throw this next job in. We're gonna steal the shunter from here and take it to the goods factory. Alright, here's our job. Our time bonus is 31 minutes. I think we can do that. B2. Bingo. Gotta go to B2 to pick up our cars. I'm thinking that's just like right here, right? What are our cars now? Yeah. 476, 65, and 26. I really, really hope. Oh, is this it? 26, 65, and 476. I was gonna say, I really hope they're not gonna put the cars in the middle. I feel like they've done that to me before, and it was horrible. I had to decouple. Well, the coupling was automatic, so that wasn't too hard at all. And we want to go this way, right? Right. Menu, map. We want to go that way. I think I see a little blue dot right there, and if I turn this way, it's facing that way. So that way is goods factory. Good thing I didn't go this way. I like seeing the mountains in the distance. That's pretty cool. The world is made pretty well in this game. It's pretty cool. In VR especially. Okay. Let's get a good view by standing up here. I feel like I lost my cars already. These are it, right? These are our cars. Yeah, 26. And I think we're facing the wrong way. We could go get turned around. I think I'm going to do that because it's going to be painful to go backwards the whole way. Yeah, we're facing the wrong way. Let's go get turned around. How about that? Just go to the turntable, which we can actually do now. There was no turntable in the previous version of this. You just had to be lucky and find a section of track that. Oh, geez, let's try to orient myself here a little bit better. Okay, you had to find a section of track that looped around to get turned around. So that wasn't easy. Okay, gotta start it up again. Let's get our lights on. For some reason I turned those off. Do a little honk. And good. The cars are not following me. That's what I wanted. So now we gotta back out, all the way out. Get over to the turntable again. Yeah, I definitely want to be facing this way to get over there. Yeah, it just would be easier to control the train. Alright, well, while we're moving, can't let this go to waste. Alright, well, we don't have to go back very far, right? Because we have just the locomotive. Let's break here. Grab our radio. change this guy. That. Throw it there for now. We'll throw these here for now. I think we have to go all the way left, if I remember correctly. Let's grab this guy. Get ready to switch. It's already switched. Alright, cool. Give it some more beans. How's our fuel? Alright, there's our fuel. Looks okay. I think we should be able to make it. Alright. Give it a little bit of juice this whole way. It's okay, so we're good there. I don't want to change that. I remember one time when I accidentally did a switch while I was in the middle of it, and that totally derailed us for very good reason. It made sense for that to happen. I wonder how we would refuel. I think we're okay to make this trip. I presume that you would go into the shed and do it that way. But we just want to get turned around here. So we'll go to the left. There's that wonderful steam locomotive right there. Oh, excuse me. I hope I'm not paying for that other shunter. I might actually be paying for it. I should have just taken it instead of taking this one too. We'll figure that stuff out as we go, right? I should probably be braking. Yeah. Alright, we're on. We are on. Throw the brakes. I gotta figure out how to get in here now. There we go. Like weirdly sideways here. Now we're facing forwards. Alright, let's crank her. Look how fast that rotates. Woo! Alright. We're facing the right way. Locked in. Let's get into the cab, which is now facing the right way. Cool. Excellent. Alright. So now we gotta go to B2, so we gotta go back out. Pretty much the way we came, and then back up to those cars. Trying to move myself over again. Once again, I'm pretty far over. Alright, we're good now. We're good. Alright, so B is over there. I don't know how, I didn't set the switches over there yet. It's alright. We gotta go through here yet anyway. And since we have no cars around us, we could just do the switches as we're moving, actually. So I think I'll do that. This guy. I think is that far enough? Yeah, it's far enough. Alright. Now are we going this way? And not 100% sure which direction I gotta go up here. We might have to stop and figure that out. There's the cord. So I'm thinking we want to go left. And we are out of the train. Oh boy. Excellent. Did that on the fly. Alright, so now we are going... Okay, we want that one. Okay. I caught that just in time. Oh, that was close. Whew. Very close. Yeah, this is what we want right here. Right? Is it? I don't know, I'm doubting myself now. Oh, nope, I thought I saw a fourth car behind. There's only 3 here. Pretty sure this is it. What is the weight of these again? We'll figure it out when we get out of game mode here. Gotta be careful. And... clink. Link. Alright. Neutral. What's our weight on this thing? 147 tons. Yeah, it's pretty light. So that's good. I wanted it light. Let's just make sure that this is 476 or it's 20. I think it's 26 will be the car that we end up seeing. Alright, let's get out here. This is 26, right? Yes. 26, okay. Let's hook these up here. Let's get come on here. This is working so well earlier. Or I could just stand in between. Let's try to go over here and maybe on this side. I'll have some more luck. Yep, that's it, right there. Perfect. A little close, but not bad. I'm not sure if it matters which direction I hook on. I'm gonna go this way. Got that hooked up. Let's grab that. Oh, let's grab this. Yes. And then connect them. And then boop. And boop. 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 Okay. Gotta stretch. Gotta do a stretch for it. Okay, back into the train. We got our cars hooked up. Life is good. Let's get moved over here a little bit. Okay. Move this cord back some. Okay. I mean, that's it. We're not doing shunting here, thankfully. So now let's just drive right up to Goods Factory in town, right? And we want to go to D5 when we get there. We'll figure that out when we get there. Okay. Map. Map would be nice. You know what? What happens if I hit world map? It just gives it to me. It's easier just to go in my inventory because I'm used to doing it that way. But this should be pretty straightforward. Oh, you know what? I mean, we might be paying for 2 trains right now. I think that's what those 2 triangles are all about. We got the tutorial train up there, and we got our current... No, that's not the current train, though. I'm not sure what that is. No matter. We'll be fine. Alright, so we're just gonna go straight out and see some of the countryside here, huh? Alright, we'll throw this map down here so we know we're going the right way. Alright, let's do it. See, for some reason these headlights keep turning off, and I don't know why. We're moving. We're going for goods factory town. Factory and town. Yeah. So it's pretty straightforward. That bit of the map is about the same. I think I actually did this as my first haul job as well when I first got the game last year. So this will be kind of a similar route, but we got new concepts, right? I got the cars behind me, right? Okay, good. I was concerned for a second because I didn't see a box car. I didn't see the flatbeds right away. But, yeah. So hopefully we don't derail. I don't know how much it costs to re-rail, which we can do. And I don't know if that would cancel the job or not. I'm not in any hurry to find out how to re-rail. Still got tree branches going through me there. Maybe now would be a good time to do some reading on train basics with the signs, huh? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's make sure we don't run into anything up here, though. Slow down a little bit. Each time a diesel engine is started, it receives a small amount of damage. Keeping it running causes slight damage, too. Oh, it's the other locomotive sitting up there idling and costing money. This is fine. Generally, it is less economical to turn the engine on and off than to keep it running idle for short periods. Oh, hang on. I see where we got to change up here. Okay, now we're going to go the right way. We're actually going to stop, though, and turn that other locomotive off because we're paying for it. Now I understand, because I read something. Alright, let's stop here. Full brakes. Alright, let's go shut this other bastard off. That's why the money was incrementing in the economy manager thingy-majig. Alright, let's shut this off. So this should no longer be costing us anything. Maybe I gotta turn these off too. Okay. No more paying for this guy, but we were paying for it that whole time. But now we understand what was going on. Alright, let me get centered again in the room. No. Let's see. It's got to be correct at some point. That should work. Yeah, this is good. Okay, onward. We'll keep reading as we're driving. Driving and reading. Whoa. Sorry, map. Can I, like... Oh, what are you doing? There we go. Physics is happening. Alright. Brakes are released, right? Yeah. Alright. So we should be going... Yep. Straight up that way. Alright, give her some beans. Alright, so it says, wheels 2 receive slight damage with sheer distance traveled. This is all regular wear and tear. Collision damage can be very serious and expensive, always shunned gently. Okay, cool. Alright, I will do it gently. We're going a little too fast here. I'm not liking this. Alright, we got some brakes now. Let's read about signs. Speed limit. Okay, you multiply by 10. Oh, we can go 70? Speed limit for better visibility at distance. The speed is divided by 10. Oh, okay. The example sign reads as 50 kilometers per hour. Alright, so we know we're going flat because I also saw that sign back there. We can take this off now. We're gonna go a little slow at first here, but this is telling me we just passed a 7, so we can go 70. Okay. Alright. I think we're good to go here now. We can actually give her a little. Apparently we can go up to 70 on here, which is impressive. It kind of has me concerned because I played the game before where derailing was a little more common. Alright. Well, we'll pump her up a little bit on speed. That says 10. We can go 100 kilometers an hour here. I'm very skeptical about that. Very skeptical. Maybe we'll go half that speed. Alright, so now this is saying I can go 90. We'll have to see what happens up here. I'm not hearing any derailing sounds though, which is a good sign. I'm hearing a lot of locomotive sound. Alright, 7. We can go 7. We're only going 40 kilometers. This is fine. I'm okay going this kind of speed at the moment. Might bump it up a little bit. This is telling me I can go way faster than I'm going, which is very surprising. This is decent. The shunter's not going to be fast anyway. Alright, this is alright. If I see a slow sign, I'm throwing the brakes on though. We're going to be going up in engine temp though. I gotta watch that because we're pushing it a little bit. I think we could try to go flat out. I'm curious. How fast can we go? Looks like we got a straightaway for some time here, so 70? That says 120. It says we can go 120. I'm going flat out right now. We're getting close to 80. Alright, we're gonna make some money now. I took everything so slow in the update because you had to. Looks like we're topping out at 75, which means we could pretty much hit... No, hang on. Does the fan do anything? The fan still does nothing. Okay. So we can't run at full throttle. We can run it close to that, though. What does that say? 6. Oh, brakes. Gonna throw on the brakes here. Says we gotta take 60 up here. So we're gonna go down to that. I think we gotta actually grab something up here. We have a switch up here? Why can't I grab the radio? Come on. Okay, I got a little too excited there. Got a little carried away. I do not want to wreck on the first job. Alright, we're alright now. We can go back up a little bit. It just feels so fast in VR, believe me. So if that's at 60, yeah, it's not bad. Come on, I want to grab this. We're not in any hurry, right? Alright, we should be good here. Yeah, see, in the previous, before the update, I would have been taking this corner probably at, like, at most 30 kilometers. I think the bumps are sending my stuff off the ground, off the table here. It's like a little tray. Can I, like, yeah, there we go. 8, that's at 80. This I could put away for now. I know how science works now. Alright, this says 50. We are going... Yeah. At the speed anyway, and we want to go to the right up here. Let's just cut the throttle just in case. This says 440. Hang on. Get some brakes here. Alright. Alright, we're alright now. Alright. We're going under the speed limit, but that's okay. We're a noob. We're noobs. Alright, how do I do the switch here? Oh. It's already up correctly. Okay, so we're heading in the right direction. Goods factory in town. Straight up this track. Hopefully we don't hit any invisible walls up here. That was one of the issues I ran into, where tunnels were filled in when they shouldn't have been. But I think that's definitely been fixed now. I think that was fixed before the overhaul update too. Oh, whoops. Alright, let's try that. We're getting close, but we're definitely pulling a hill now. I can feel that. Pushing the temps. That's alright. We're good. It's all good. If I were going this fast, we're gonna try it, but if I were going this fast pre-update, I would have been off the rails right about here. Okay, it feels more realistic now, and this feels more doable, yeah. I think we're good now. Thinking I could turn up the graphics, though. The textures on the mountains, they're looking a little low. So I could probably bump those up. Thinking I'll have to tweak it. I'll spend some time with it off air and get better at it. Get the game better, I mean. Oh, temp. We hit temp. Wants us to go 50 through here. Yeah, see, the headlights turned off again. I don't know what the deal is with that. Oh, I think they disabled the headlights, actually. They're working on it still. Oh, hang on. I don't know where I'm supposed to go up here. Throwing on the brakes because I don't know where I'm going. We may have to back up here. Alright, so we're here. We can put the map away for now. Right, so we need to go uncouple at D5. Alright, I don't feel like taking the schematic out at the moment, so we're gonna go look for ourselves. D5. Or 5I, I guess. Let's see, 5. Is there L? See, I think I already have to back up a little bit here. 3S. Look at this, it's like a train station. Huh. I wonder if eventually we're going to be able to do passengers. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, we might have to go through here. And around here. Yeah, look, there's a road here now and everything. It looks more lively than before. Okay, so we're trying to find... Ah, jeez. D5. This wraps all the way around. Oh, I just wrapped around. Alright, I might have to consult the manual here. The schematic. I feel like it's over here. Yeah. D5I right here. Okay, this is the track we want. How do we get to it? We got to go, I guess, pull up to here. I guess that's what we're gonna do. And then back it up. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Okay. Put it back and forward. Throw that down here. I think we'll be going slow enough we can keep the radio there. Release the brakes, toot the horn. See, I'm starting to get the hang of this again, right? So we just gotta loop around. I don't think I'm gonna bother with switching the tracks. I think they'll switch. Oh, up ahead though, I might have to cut it to the right. Let's see. Yeah, this wants to go that way. I want to go that way. There we go. Fixed it. I gotta do the next one too. I think this one's for this switch here. Or is it? No, it's not. Oh, that's confusing. Nope, this one's the one we gotta go. Itchy nose. Okay, we're good now. That looks like the service bay back there. This one we can switch. No, we had it right. That's right. That one's right. This next one, we want to switch. Yeah. Alright, so this is real easy with a flatbed. Just gotta come around here, we'll start braking. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the train car brakes, the service brakes. They're a little slow to release. Alright, that should be good. Alright, throw the brakes on. Now let's do our switch. We're going to get out for this one, actually. So let's get this guy. We want to go. That one's good. This one's good. And we want to go here. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Back on our belt. Nope. 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 Belt. Well, it's back on up now. Alright, let me get turned the way I want to get turned again. It's really easy to get lost in this. I don't know how this keeps happening, but it does. Okay, yeah, good enough. Good enough. Alright. So now we're going to reverse. Release the brakes. I guess every time I leave the locomotive, it turns the headlights off. Even though they're not functional, I don't know why I keep bothering turning them on again. Just for the sake of simulation, I guess. Alright. It's easier if I turn this way, I think. Oh, wait, I did this wrong. Oh, no. Nope. Nope. I missed this switch here. Somehow that got changed. Oh, because I came around the turn. That's right. Alright, we're going the other way. Honk and protest. Alright, let me grab the radio and see if I can catch it. So this is the switch, yeah. This one. We gotta get past it first, though. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright, brake, and reverse. Alright, we're going the right way now. That's good. Just taking this slow through the yard. Don't want to derail after coming this far. Tell you, the landscape is really cool on this map. I really like it. Alright, we're turning hopefully onto the right track here. Yep, looks like it. Let's just make sure. I think the last thing we're gonna have to do here is uncouple. Yeah, it does say uncouple. Alright. Makes sense if we want to use the train again, right? And this is indeed D5I. Yeah, there you go. Yep, there it is. It's the right track. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, brakes. Just throw in the locomotive brakes now. Alright. There you have it. We'll actually shut things down so we don't spend more money. I don't know if it costs more money to restart than it would to keep it running. I wonder if that's simulated. I don't know. But that's it. So let's go uncouple. This way. Over here. We went pretty far. That's alright. Alright. Now we easily got into here this time. Turn off the air. And take off the air hose. Loosen this up. And there you go. That's kind of cool. I like the new mechanism. Alright. Wow, there's 2 shunters here. Alright, let's not jump into any of them because they cost money, apparently. Let's see what the number of this locomotive is. That might tell us something. Yeah. L33. So I think that was one of the ones that we're driving money on. Let's see, we're okay. It looks like the station's over here. So let's see. Fees. You're insured. Pay only the copay, and the insurance will cover the rest. Your copay, 0 of... Oh, so maybe I... Wait, what? I don't pay for any of this, maybe? Is that what they're trying to say? Wow, that drove way up. 7 grand. Yep, they're all 33. The numbers stopped though because I shut the engines off on both. That's what that was. $1,400 to run the tutorial train, but it sat idling for a while, so that racked up some money. But 7,500 to move that train, the shunter, over here from the steel mill. It's crazy. I guess I don't pay for it, but maybe for the other locomotives I do. Alright, we finished. 7 grand. Which would have gone right back to paying for that freaking locomotive. I guess I don't have to pay that. Huh. If copay is 0, I guess I'm not paying for the shunters in this game. Unless it means the other way around and I pay 100%. I don't think that's how that works. Alright, we're going to put the money in the inventory. We're going to yeet the job. I missed again. Alright, I think now is a good stopping point. So we did a shunting job and a hauling job. And we'll be checking out a lot more later on. This, like I said at the beginning, is the very first time I've seen Overhauled. And so far, like it feels like the old Derail Valley, but much better. It's just, I'm sure, was what they were going for. I gotta tweak the graphics some here. And make sure it doesn't mess with the stream either. But it looks cool. Looks really awesome. So I'm really looking forward to playing more of this. There's more to come. So oh hey Dev. Yes, you can always service manually at service shed for lower cost. Yes, I did read that. Thank you. I did read that. I'm going to do more of this. I'm signing off for now, unfortunately. But I've been going for a couple hours now, but I'm going to be doing this again for sure. So if you want to check into video history, I have some videos too from the original Derail Valley. But yeah, we're definitely doing more of this. I'm learning. This is literally the first 2 hours I played Overhauled. So yeah, I'll have to take the shunter to the service station manually at the shed, yeah. And then that should help, so. All right, well, Dev, thanks for that tip, and thanks for stopping by. And we're going to shut her down now, but we'll be back again soon in the near future. So catch you guys later. Have a